Welcome to Proper Chop. This is Seafood D, and today we're gonna do a ceviche. Today the ingredients we need are limes, onions, peppers. You might remember this one from last time. Some tomatoes, cilantro, shrimp, cooked shrimp, and some cooked crab. Oh, and don't forget about the cucumbers. First thing we're gonna start with are the limes. We're gonna roll them up, get those juices going, and cut them up. We're gonna do the same thing as the aguas chiles with the ceviche recipe. We're gonna let the shrimp cure with the lime juice. Other things that we're gonna use later on are salt, Worcestershire sauce, black pepper, and if you like, you can always add some hot sauce, like habanero sauce or whatever your preference is. All right, now that we're gonna let these shrimp sit, now it's time to proper chop the rest of the ingredients. First thing I'm gonna cut down after now are the cucumbers. And what I like to do is, of course, rub it down. There's a little piece of plastic there. And cut off the wax ends. And now we're gonna want to chop these down. I like to do little cubes with these, little fine cuts. Now that the cucumbers are all minced, we're gonna continue on and go on to the next item. Onions. Just like the cucumbers, I'm gonna finally chop these onions. All right, now that we have the onions all chopped up, we're gonna move on to the next item, and we're gonna do some peppers here. This right here is the jalapeno pepper from last time for the aguas chiles. Hope you guys like that, by the way. And this is the serrano. I also have some fresh ones that I want to use. I kind of was thinking that maybe these dried up peppers are gonna have a little bit more spice to it, more kick. And again, like from last time, I'm definitely gonna keep the seeds in this ingredient. Just give it a little bit more spice. Now that this is all finely chopped up, we're gonna cut up some tomatoes. And also some cilantro. Viola. You have your tomatoes and cilantro. Now that all the fresh ingredients are all cut up, we're gonna add it to the shrimp. Now that the ingredients are all mixed in, it's time for the fun part. I'm gonna start breaking these crabs up. Little trick is that you wanna like snap the joints there. Take that bone out, snap it in half. Just take off the bones, and this is the snow crab here, so it's smaller on that, but on the meat side, but it's sweeter. Awesome, so now that we have the crab meat out of the shell, believe it or not, this is 2 pounds. You get very little from the from the snow crab, but just a filler. Also another filler, our bay shrimp. All right, now let's add it. Turn it around a little, mix it up. The ceviche that I'm doing is not your typical ceviche. I'm doing like more of an Alaskan style. With ceviche in general, it's all different types of dishes throughout Latin America. It originated from Peru. They do more of a fish ceviche style, which is just a mix. I'm doing, I guess, if anything, it's Alaskan style with Ecuadorian background. Now that we have these ingredients out, we're gonna use the rest of the fresh limes, tomatoes, cilantro to make our own little sauce. Add some water definitely, and Worcestershire sauce. All right, now it's all blended up. We got the tomatoes in there, about 4 of them, cilantro, some of the Worcestershire, I put a little bit in there, like couple little hits in there. You want to mix this in there. There you have it. Hope everyone enjoyed the little film here. of how to make your own ceviche by scratch. Have some water with cucumbers from the leftovers. So salud.